The thing that I love most about longboarding is the ride. I love the feel of just like going down a hill and be able to, just cut a carve and like you can feel that. My name is Palmer Clegg and I'm the owner of Altitude Longboards. It's a small custom longboard business, and I've been building longboards since 2010. See, I have like two forms of inspiration. The first one is I'll usually see something like maybe another board that I think looks really good, and then once I figure out what it is, I try to do it in my own way and put my own twist and my own style into it. The other kind of inspiration that I get is when I want to make a board that fits a certain riding style. That I just have to do a lot of research. I have to figure out what it is that makes that board good for that riding style, and once I have all that information, I try to craft a board around that. The first step would just be a design, come up with the shape and kind of figure out what the board is supposed to do. And then after that I go into production. I have to cut out the sheets, and then I have to glue them all up, and I use a vacuum bag for that. And after I get it glued and it's in the shape that I want, then I cut it out and I sand it, and then I pass it over to Chloe, and then she paints it for me.
My name is Chloe, and I designed the artwork for the longboards, and I've been doing art actually since I was in junior high, so it's been a little under 10 years. I like to try different mediums and see what really would fit best with what the customer wants, as well as like what would look best on the board. When I make a board and I have like a blank deck, it's just like there's kind of like a desire there to just put a really cool graphic on it. That's really awesome to do, is just come up with an idea in my head and then watch it turn into a reality. I love working with my husband. He has always supported my artwork, which is really awesome for me. I know I've become a better artist now because of him. He's always pushed me to try new things. I'll come up with some of the general specifications, like maybe the color or like the general style of the graphic, and then I'll let Chloe know about it, and she'll do like all the detail work, and she usually is the one that ends up making the boards look good, because I just have a general idea, but she's the one that actually like makes it happen. And I feel like we make a really good team. One of my favorites is the Cosmic Buffalo. That one, it was my first carbon fiber longboard. Since it was, carbon fiber, it was all black, I wanted to do a graphic that had to do something with space, paint a silhouette of a buffalo, but it was like cosmic, it was all space painted. I mean, I like the name Cosmic Buffalo. The one that stands out the most to me, we had a client that wanted an extra long board, so there was a huge canvas for me to work with. I decided to put an octopus on it, which was really fun. I got to work with a lot of bright colors, and then also the tentacles gave it a lot of movement, and it turned out really awesome on the board. The hardest part has been definitely just getting the word out there that I make longboards. When somebody wants to buy a longboard, the first thing they think of is like, the big companies, Sector 9 or Land Yachts or Rain. Nobody really thinks like, oh, I want to find some local builder that will build me a custom longboard. The hardest thing is just having people know that I exist and that I can make longboards at like a really competitive price for them, and they're custom made. I just want to keep it growing, get more people ordering boards from me so I can continue to make them and get better at making them, and have people, come up with an idea of a board that they want and they can eventually get.